John, keep up the good work, buddy. Because when you're us, this is what happens.
That was brilliant! John's here too! John's here too! We made it! Welcome, John! Welcome, John! I made it! Oh, back in Canada! Whew.
What we do know is that Delta Flight 149 was arriving from London to Gate 9 here at Terminal 3, the Delta Airlines terminal. Supposedly, somebody on board the plane allegedly made a threat against President Obama.
Who could this suspected terrorist be? To his utter shock, it was
John Stewart. I chaired the coalition against the third runway at Heathrow. I've also been involved in transport and environmental campaigning for the last 20 to 30 years.
Oh no! John's come off!
How's that?
Who says we're not mad?
I'm from the U.S. I've been a campaigner against airport expansion in the United States since 1992.
I'm from the UK. But anyway, that's enough for me. We can talk about Superblue in a bit. And we're in Canada.
And we're in Canada. I'm not sure how to walk the piece on from here either, but she said it's doable.
3 of the biggest polluting nations, but we can come together. No matter what the border control want, we can still come together and make the changes that we need to happen. You know, at the end of the day, they didn't want the tour to happen at all. We're with John on our heads. There have been multiple, 3 times as many workshops and events and actions that we thought there would be because the police and the FBI and everything tried to shut it down, and the aviation industry don't want us to be talking about the impacts of their expansion. But we're still here. We are going to the Peace Arch. We have John on our heads. I'm John, we're all John, we're all John. If anyone asks, we're John, you can't arrest John. Why have we got John on our heads?
We've got John on our heads because he can't be with us in person. Because the U.S. blocked him from coming in. He's the most, voted the most effective environmentalist in the UK. The U.S. wanted him to come on tour so that we could learn from him all the great techniques that they used in organizing and fighting that third runway at Heathrow.
A slight miscalculation in their presumptions, because it clearly is closed to John and myself, but we're still here. We still fight on. And this place is really symbolic. You know, it's not just us who've been stopped our ability and our fundamental right for freedom of speech, but throughout years in terms of the native Indian community haven't been allowed in back to their homeland. There have been gay marriages here when they are still, but they're still illegal in lots of places in America, so people come here. The more conversations we have now, the better, so the situation doesn't get worse in another 50 years' time. And we will be having a cup of tea with John in Debbie's living room soon.
For spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties of the